Good morning and welcome to our 6 a.m. Pacific time moment of spiritual practice. Now, I'm getting into quite a routine, and I now set my coffee maker to make my coffee early in the morning because I found having a little cup of coffee helps me to be present. Because as the mornings are getting darker, sleep wants to reclaim my awareness. So I've noticed that I've got to sit up, have a little cup of coffee, and give myself support in my chest so that my breathing is easy. Otherwise, it's very easy to go back to sleep. Today's reading from 365 Science of Mind, A Year of Daily Wisdom by Ernest Holmes, the book that is guiding us, inspiring us along the way. The title, and I see somebody already mentioned it in the comment, is about praying without ceasing. Pray without ceasing is a phrase that comes from the Christian Testament. First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. So the letter's going to the early Christian community. Now, the Christian community, they were living in anticipation of the physical return of their spiritual teacher, um, Jesus of Nazareth. And so during the time that they were waiting, Paul was writing to them with encouragement and advice for how to live a spiritual life while they were preparing themselves. Um, and this is good advice for any spiritual community, regardless of what is being anticipated. Like, one might think of it metaphorically and say, I'm anticipating the coming of my expanded consciousness through my spiritual practice or my good or whatever it is. And then the advice to the spiritual community includes these elements. Among them is, and this is so good for us, encourage those who are disheartened and help those who can't help themselves. And be patient. And don't return wrong for wrong. Something like strive to do good that is good for everyone. And then in the letter, there's this beautiful advice. It says, rejoice always and pray continually and give thanks in all circumstances. And that is, it's pretty to hear, but it's very deep. In all circumstances? Rejoice always? Gives a person something to think about. What can that mean? So I'm not going to answer it for you. I'll leave it to you to answer. In the meantime, we'll use the beautiful words from today's reading to guide us in our contemplation, and perhaps the answer will come clear to each of us according to our own understanding. Breathing in and letting this moment be full with community and practice. The living spirit is everywhere present. It is the reality of my life. I cannot step out of this union with the living spirit. Its infinite nature is my environment and my heritage. I am touched with its spirit of wholeness. I'm filled with its spirit of perfect inclusion. This living spirit is close. so close that there is no separation whatsoever between me and it, and me and all of creation, and me and all beings. In the awareness of this closeness, I contemplate the idea that the answer to everything exists everywhere all at the time, is available and accessible. The truth, the wholeness of the truth, is already present, and its power available to me and to all. The power of the goodness of the living Spirit in its purity and its peace, in its wonder and its joy, available presently, currently, all the time, as it was, is now, and ever shall be. I abide in this truth, and it in me. And today, through this practice, I open my awareness even further to a greater acceptance of its presence in me, to its aliveness in my life. In this way, with this openness, I let my thought be shaped by the living Spirit. My mind responds completely to the indwelling presence of the living Spirit, and it moves me into a deep sense of confidence and trust, of community and connection. So today, as I move through the world, I am attuned to looking for the evidence, the manifestation of the Spirit of good. I know that as I see it and it sees itself through me, I bring it more fully into focus and expression. I do this not only for myself, but for all beings. Today, as I move through the world, whatever may come before me to deal with, I take the time mentally, silently, emotionally to pause and remember that this everywhere present nature of the living Spirit exists right where I am always, and I acknowledge it. I silently enter and re-enter into the awareness that my life is an expression of it. I acknowledge that the living Spirit is my host, and most importantly today, I acknowledge with love that all others are united with each other, with me, with the living Spirit, through our unity. And so this today becomes my ceaseless prayer. And so it is. Thank you very much for joining today. And please consider using our World Ministry of Prayer. It's there for you. Our trained prayer practitioners, licensed, are available to custom make a spiritual wine treatment according to your request. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day.